Hello one and all, my name is Steve, and this is the Mole Survivor. We are back in the single player world. As you can see, the grass really hasn't made much progress since the last time. Which is a bit frustrating. We still got a little way to go until we've got a nice little park area in the upper class part of the Diamond Canyon. What I'm going to do today, I haven't really been on much, so not a lot of progress has been made. I've been over on the Daftcraft server sorting out the spawn village mostly and recording over there because I don't want you guys to miss out on too much over there either if you're watching both. But you will see that the museum is coming along nicely. Got the pillars up. I've got a little lip of these half slabs just sort of going across. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or whether I'm going to... Oh! Zombie. Wow, how did he not take full damage from that? That's pretty precise movements. Okay, I think he's... Looks like he's after me. Come on then. No, it's around this way. There's a step. Let's go to him, shall we? Yeah, so I've been over there doing stuff on that, rather than being here where I should be, enjoying my single player world. We've got a couple of eggs. Let us dispose of these right away. That was a surprise. I've been throwing those eggs. Feels like another one. Feels like all morning, and I haven't got a single chicken. Nope. Okay. So this is what it's looking like. I did in fact step all of this back like I said I would, and I put in additional pillars here just to stop this area looking completely open and exposed. I'm pretty happy with it being on this level. I was thinking about raising it up on a platform, but I think the architectural word, whatever that word is I'm trying to think of, you know the one. It looks better when it's just sort of formed to the shape of your environment underground. I started on the entrance hall. This bit is going to be closed back off. We'll have doors either side, and then we'll have a big grand entrance hall, and hopefully next time, just so we can develop as we go, I will get some exhibits in here. Let's light this up because that's pretty dark. Temporary lighting, of course. I'll get some because we've got a lot of glowstone to make use of. We'll make some redstone lamps here because they look a bit nicer than glowstone. I wanted to do like a plaque board here. Not really sure what to put on there yet, but similar to the one that we've got on the Daftcraft server, but with nicer ores. But we're running quite low on resources at the moment, so I think today we'll see if we can find any more caving systems. I'm not holding my breath for it because we have pretty much explored the immediate area, and there doesn't seem to be an awful lot. I'm hoping to find some diamonds today because we are out of diamonds, and we have been since quite some time ago. Oh yeah, one more thing in here. Remember last time I said that I think we're running low on seeds. Found them. Problem solved. So there we go. If I can't find any decent caving systems today, I think the only other option would be to take this nether portal, construct another one a little way away, and explore caving systems there, and just have that as a separate little area of our world. Oh. Zombie somewhere. I'm going to head off this way because I know there is a little bit that's unexplored over here. Oh, itchy head. So, I wanted to have a look at that. I'll ignore the zombie until he becomes a problem. What was that noise? What makes that noise? I just completely gone blank as to what makes that crunching noise. Oh, Enderman, that's right. Those things. Those tall black things that I probably shouldn't forget about. Not much been going on. I rang up the internet peoples again. I talked about this on the Daftcraft. Well, not this particular instance, but an instance of similar magnitude on the Daftcraft server. I rang up again, basically told them their hardware shit and I want something new, and they said, well, we can't do it, sorry. If you want to spend money on the router for yourself, you can switch yours into modem mode and use it that way. And I thought, well, if that's the only way I'm going to get decent connection, I'm going to do it, but I'm not particularly happy about it, because you would have thought if they're offering a wireless modem, it should be able to work as a wireless modem. Let's grab this iron while we're here. We could do some iron. I want to get some iron golems in the Diamond Canyon. See, I'm calling it Diamond Canyon now, like I promised I would when I first found it. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I'm not going to explore this too much because we already know what it is and what perils it holds. So, 1.4. For my museum, 1.4 will be a brilliant asset, because I originally planned on just having a chest in there with like my first stuff, like my first diamond pickaxe, which I still got, and if I can find my first crafting bench, then stick that in there, and other such things of that nature. Just stick them in a chest and just open the chest to look at it. But 1.4, spoilers ahead if you don't want to know anything about the update, and skip forward a little bit. 1.4 has picture frames, and in the frames you can stick, it looks, I haven't looked up too much because I like to be surprised about this sort of stuff. I've already had Elliot begging me to switch the server over to the snapshot, which I'm not going to do because they're usually broken as hell. Yeah, so from my understanding is you can just put an item in the picture frame and stick it on a wall. So I guess that's quite good for labelling chests and stuff, so you don't have to do it with text all the time, which is interesting. But I could also, oh, 1 second. Okay, I didn't want Skype bugging me while I was doing this. What was I saying? Yeah, so I could put it in a picture frame. My first items, perhaps not my first crafting bench, but the first items that would have to be placed in a chest to be looked at, I could put them in a picture frame instead, and then use that instead, which sounds great. I'm not sure what else. I know there's a new boss. From what I've heard, it just appears randomly on the overworld, which I'm not overly excited about, but we shall see. I don't remember doing that staircase at all. When did that happen? Oh. Oh. There's a zombie nearby. We'll take care of him shortly, if he interrupts our explorations. I want to find diamonds. We're running low on diamonds. So 1.4 should help out with the museum quite a lot, I should think. So that's quite exciting. I'm looking forward to getting that. Perhaps when the pre-release, the unbroken version of 1.4 comes out, then I will put that on here just to get the new stuff. I'll back up the world, of course, just in case. But just to get the newer items, so the museum will not be delayed so much. Not that I haven't got enough to do by carving out that entire room. It'd be nice if you could make gold golems, because there's not a lot of use for gold. Ouch! You should become accustomed to me taking stupid damage like that by now. Textbook Steve. I'm not sure you can. Pretty sure I'm just going around in circles at this point. What's my render distance on? Far. It's a bit annoying because you see, like, a place like that, that looks like it can't be lit up from, say, back here, but it quite clearly is when you get a little closer. I got a few more ideas for exhibits, but one of them I want to keep a complete secret because I think you guys, well, anyone that's watched it for as long as this event happening, will probably quite enjoy the laughs from that idea. But like I said, I'm going to keep that secret for now. I did explore this way on my own, and I found a little cave system that we could look into, but I can't seem to find it anymore. Most curious. Over this way maybe? Could be up there. Oops. Yeah, I think when I was exploring this earlier today to see if there's anything in this direction, this bit was slightly unexplored, and I think there was there was more over by that waterfall. So perhaps we can make use of this cave. I've been doing a lot of caving on the Daftcraft server off camera, by my lonesome, unfortunately. But that server is just ridiculous for diamonds. It's just there's nothing anywhere. I found a spawner, a skelly spawner. Right, mob trap. That's what's happening. I can tell you that much already. We've been looking for one of these on the server. Oh, there's another one over here as well. Blimey. Bloody Nora. That's interesting. We could perhaps combine these two. It's a bit of a strange arrangement as well. I saw this on the Daftcraft server, one of the spawners I found there, where the chests spawn next to each other in such a way that they make a double chest. I've not seen that happen before, even on people's videos. So that's quite interesting. No records though, which I've become accustomed to finding in those things. So we will have to journey back here and see if we can make a mob trap. Perhaps we can make it an XP grinder, seeing as we've got the two there. But at the same time, it would be good for arrows, and then we will be less dependent on the chickens that we have back at our back at Diamond Canyon. This is often an indication of something that may be behind here. Just using a stone shovel to use it up, really. I'm tired of looking at it. Doesn't look like there's anything back here though, which wouldn't surprise me because that is my luck all round. Seems to be an awful lot of dirt though. Maybe there is something here. I'm not talking because this is clearly something that needs to be focused on heavily, and you guys need to think of the possibilities. I'm only joking, I just ran out of stuff to say. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything back here, which is a bit of a shame. Let's continue on in this direction. Didn't set up a timer again, but I don't really mind if the episodes run long or short at this point. If there's something to do, then I'll be doing it and recording it. If there's nothing to do, then I'll cut it short. Hello. Oh. Is this another abandoned mine shaft, or is this intersecting our existing one? It's intersecting our existing one, it seems. Oh, gold. Go over here, because that might disappear when I'm mining the iron, apparently. That's the thought process that was going through my head when I saw it. Got some track here that we can come up and pick up later as well, if we so need it. It would be nice to have a simple way to travel through the Nether if we do have to go that way in order to find a decent cave system again. That looks... Hello? These guys are so irritating how they can shoot you without even looking at you. Whenever I see their back turned, I think, right, this is the time to strike. They cannot see me, and they will not be aware until it's too late. And I get all excited, charge over there, and an arrow flies out of the back of their head, or the back of their chest, or whatever position they've changed it to now. So please fix that. It should be line of sight, surely. What else have I been doing lately? I want to get some non-Minecraft stuff out. I have got East Origin, but that is a bit of a pain to record. Because of having to uninstall the Nostromo thingamajig. I know one of the lads on the Daftcraft were expressing an interest if I were to buy a game that they wouldn't mind doing a let's play with me of it, so I may look into the purchase of that particular game. What's going on down here? Not a lot by the looks of it. Nope, not a lot at all. I don't know if I mentioned this on Daftcraft, but I bought a Wolfie McWolfington seal of approval t-shirt, and that thing looks amazing. I may have mentioned this, I can't remember, so if you've watched my other series then I do apologise. But I sent Sixalona and Kurt J. Mack a tweet saying, no, I did mention this and I'm not going to tell you because you should go follow me on Twitter, and that's the reason they used on the other series as well, so sorry about that, but I did tweet about it on Twitter, so that joke is available over there if you follow me. It was a few days ago now though. Good thing I stopped myself, otherwise I could have cost myself some followers. Let's make our way over there. If you don't find caving that interesting, I'm sorry, but I know when I started this series, this was the thing I didn't want to do, and for the most part I didn't, because it's supposed to be an underground survival series, and I come up with all these building plans, and that since took the series in a different direction, where we're trying to build a city underground rather than just a having a life underground. And I have been thinking about doing the 404 challenge as well, just as sort of a caving experience to go through. I'm not sure what I think about that idea, because it does look pretty damn hard, and I would need quite a lot of pumpkins before I went down, so I could be quite unlucky in not finding them in the first day on the surface. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you'd like to see me do the 404 challenge, then let me know. See if we can hear, oops, any cave sounds in the vicinity, or any monsters that could be nearby. I suppose I could get some stuff together. I need to research it a bit, I guess, first. I can't really do a dropper because we're probably pretty close to the surface there, so let's start digging away at this again, see if there's anything back here, even though we tried before and there wasn't. Could be now, might have changed, you never know. Nope, still nothing. Oops. Except darkness. I watched Paranormal Activity 3, and those films have never appealed to me, and they still don't really. We watched that yesterday, everyone was sort of crowded around the TV at my girlfriend's parents' house. Of course, like with that many people, you can't really watch a film in peace, it's just sort of, it gets a bit manic with everyone wanting to make comments on it, but if that's how they want to watch a film, who am I to judge? Back in here again, which is not somewhere I particularly want to be. But that film is just, I mean, there's jump scares, and I don't think any one of the jump scares actually got me. And overall, though, horror films are only good if they stick with you for a time afterwards, like if you're actually worried about something from those films perhaps being real. And of course all of it's bullshit, there's no such thing as ghosts, and if anyone says that there is, then they're sorry, they're wrong. But it would be quite interesting if someone has got ghost stories to tell me them, I guess. Hello. But there was one horror film that I watched. Oh, hello. This is obviously something we haven't explored yet. Let's go this way. Well, this sword does quite a bit of damage, so that was good. I don't like the sound of poisonous spiders. I'm going to back up for a second. Like I was saying, a good scary movie should have you literally sort of in fear of your life. Have something lasting. And my girlfriend got that with some of the Paranormal Activity. She was really nervous about going anywhere on her own and stuff like that. But the only film that's done that to me is The Fourth Kind. If you haven't seen that film, I suggest going to watch it if you like scary films, because that is a nice mix of real life and acting. So that's quite a good film. And even though it didn't stick with me for that long, for a little while after watching that, it was at the old house when I used to still live with my mother. I was sort of, if I'd go to the bathroom downstairs, because the bathroom upstairs was broken at the time, if I'd go down there in the middle of the night, I'd sort of, there was like a little misty glassed window behind as you were sat on the toilet, which is information I'm sure you guys were thrilled to know. That's a nice image for you as well, if you know what I look like anyway. Yeah, that film had me thinking that there was something sort of sat behind me watching me. Did I open that chest? I can't even remember now. Ooh, no I didn't. It's a very effeminate noise to make in Discovery of Diamonds, wasn't it? I don't think that is a spider spawner. I think that's just a lone spider, because we would be hearing more. What business is this then? This is the other place I was saying I was thinking about colonising. It seems there is somewhat unexplored element to this place, so perhaps it would be time to finish exploring maybe. I've obviously looked at some of this and thought, nah. Perhaps one of these will lead to somewhere with some goodies, but not this one apparently. I do sort of want to get back those diamonds, but I can't really make a lot with 4, so perhaps I will leave it for now. We have got like a little base of operations over here as well. I'm not sure if that was shown on camera, but there's a little bed nearby, so that if I did lose stuff while exploring this, then I could easily run and recover it. I think it's down there somewhere. Let's explore this a bit and light it up as we go. I need to start making something of the glowstone that I've got. Like I said, I would like to use redstone lamps because they look a lot better, even though you do have to have some redstone to make the torches or levers, or we don't need redstone to make levers, but you do need materials just to make them look slightly nicer than your standard glowstone. So maybe I will do some of that as a lighting solution. I finally gave in and decided to do that on the server as well, because there wasn't a design that looked decent enough to use over there, which is a bit of a shame, but they look okay, and I'll probably use a similar design here. Experience, perhaps we can do a quick enchant on a pickaxe when we get back as well. Make a diamond pickaxe with our remaining diamonds. Just check there's not a creeper there. Creepers are my worst enemy at the moment. They're just such a pain. A lot of iron. It seems a stack and a half at the moment. That's quite good going. I'm guessing this doesn't lead anywhere because, yeah. Don't think there's an awful lot left to explore in here. I think the nether idea might be a good idea, unless what I might do actually is do some sort of tunnel digging to see if I can find anything worth noting. I can't be bothered to get all that. Be a nice little surprise if I come through here again, desperate for materials. Oh. Wonder if that'd be a nice feature if you could shoot torches. Oh, God, that was close. Scared me. Oh, God, that scared me as well. Easily frightened by simple things. Oh, no, 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 no. Nope. Nope. That's not happening, I'm afraid. No, 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 no. Oh, my goodness, stop walking forward before the blocks update. Jeez. Another creeper over yonder. Oh, damn it. He's no longer an issue. Do not threat. I did say I was going to do some brewing at the start of this episode as well, but I haven't really had time to look up the recipes for it, so I haven't really bothered, to be honest. Perhaps that'll be next episode, because I want to do some brewing on the Daftcraft server as well, so I'd rather do it here first, so I can say that I did it here first, and you can say you saw it here first. Never such popular phrases as those. Right, let's head on back and we'll make another diamond pickaxe, because I don't want to use the half broken one as a enchant, so we'll solve that when we get back. I probably won't record, well, I'll record the way back, but I probably won't be talking, so I will see you. Jesus Christ. Oh, scared the crap out of me. We're back, by the way. Oh my goodness. A little bit lost. I found my way into another portion of the abandoned mine shaft, which hasn't been explored yet, so I think this is probably where I'm going to have to end the episode. I will record the rest of this, the journey back. I'm going to try and get to level 30 before I do the enchant and the diamond pick, just so I know that I've got a good one. So look forward to that, and I will see you on the next video. Ta-ta.